A good look there at the home of the Jays, Rogers Center in Toronto. Today it'll be Diamond Dynasty baseball between the Bay Area and Anaheim. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Into the box is the veteran left-handed hitting Kenny Lofton as we're just about set for baseball.
For the Bay Area, center fielder Kenny Lofton.
Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway.
Well, he's going to come after you with the breaking ball. It looks like today. First batter, he's already thrown 2 curveballs. He's got himself ahead in the count. This could be a breaking ball game for him.
And this is taken for a called third strike as the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Francisco Lindor stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Our temperature should get us up into the 70s as we move along. 68 at first pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Now at the plate, Adrian Beltre. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
3-0 now. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Well, he made a nice adjustment. That was a nice pitch right there, 3-0. Now puts the count 3-1. That was the same pitch he threw 2-0 and missed on it and got the ball called.
There he goes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Scorched to third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He's out. Coming to the plate now, Nelson Cruz. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Nope.
They'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Cruz awaits the 1-0. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And here's a ball hit in the air. Heading after it is Judge. And that ends the inning. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off with a 51. The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Batting second.
Here's Starling Marte.
Starling Marte.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bouncer down the line. Seager with the bare hand. He is out. Striding in, Ryan Braun. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Cruz has it in his tracks. Oh, what happened there? It falls in. Braun rounds second. He's heading for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Here's big Aaron Judge
Right fielder.
trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Started that swing a bit too early. Here's the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Davis is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there. Stepping up now, Kyle Seager. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz.
Third baseman, Kyle
Check
Seager.
swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Digging in the switch hitter, Roberto Alomar, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fouled straight back. No score here as we play inning number 2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Judge is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Digging in, Rajay Davis. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. The 0-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1.
Well, he's clearly in protect mode. 0-2. Good job of holding up right there.
The 1-2 pitch. Swinging a soft liner. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Daniel Murphy. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
And now a pitch on the way. Gets him out in front as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Oh, and he misses it. He takes the turn and heads for second. Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay, and he is in there. So striding forward now, Eugenio Suarez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit on the ground toward the left. There is Seager. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Batting seventh, catcher, Russell Martin.
First offering on its way. Russell Martin stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must. Now the 0-2 pitch, and a swing and a miss from Martin as he'll retreat to the dugout as out number 1. Here's Lucas Duda now. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Davis is there. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Into the box now, Steven Matz.
Steven Matz.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So stepping in, Wilson Ramos. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Wilson Ramos.
Into the windup and the pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. Now here's the pitch. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
That was an ugly swing, and that's indicative of how they've been swinging the bat today. They just have not looked like they're picking the ball up at all. He's just dominating.
Duda ranging into the outfield, makes the play, one away. Striding into the box, Jack Morris.
Jack Morris.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. One out, nobody on.
Nope.
And he just misses with a curveball.
Well, here's one of those dreaded situations. It's 2-0 to American League pitcher. You have to make him swing the bat. He doesn't get many opportunities to swing, and right now he's not getting much opportunity either.
And he takes a pitch right down the middle. To 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Number 7.
Digging in to try it again, Kenny Lofton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
That's a ball.
Now a first pitch curveball floats a bit high that time. It's a ball and no strikes.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Striding in once again, Francisco Lindor. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Francisco Lindor.
Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Starling Marte. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time. So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away. And that'll bring forth the great slugging left fielder Ryan Braun. And he lays off there 1-0. Braun awaiting the 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Lindor rounds third and is digging for the plate. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. And he's safe. Ready for another chance? Aaron Judge. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. First delivery to him on the way. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Here's Daniel Murphy now. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Morris sets. Here it is on 0-1. Rolled slowly to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Digging in for his second at-bat, Francisco Lindor. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Francisco Lindor.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. So coming to the plate, Adrian Beltre comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Here he comes on 2-0. 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Right fielder
Jacoby Ellsbury is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. Suarez has room in foul territory. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. So digging in now, Roberto Alomar. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Lindor is on his way home. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece. Here's Rajay Davis now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this is going to be a foul ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And now Davis swings and misses on a good pitch there as he falls behind 0-2 now.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. So striding in, Wilson Ramos, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Now another 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. At the plate, Eugenio Suarez, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far.
Third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Russell Martin now, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Russell Martin.
He's set. Here it comes. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-1 home to Martin. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Here's Lucas Duda now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner moves into scoring position at second. Stepping into the box, Steven Matz. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. 0-1 count and the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
This ball's grounded foul. 2 out here and a runner at second. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
And that's in there. Base hit. Suarez rounds the corner and is headed home. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Francisco Lindor.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. Taken by Alomar. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. At the plate, Jack Morris comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Jack.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Here it comes. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball, and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Kenny Lofton.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And there's out number 2. Digging in once again, Francisco Lindor. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. and that's by him. It's 0-1.
He did a nice job of getting 2 outs before the 2-hitter came to the plate. Now you got the 2-hitter at the plate, and you start to move to the power. You want to keep as many of those little guys out front off the base before the big boys come up.
I got to say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Here's Starling Marte. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Center fielder, Starling Marte.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th. Digging in and looking for more, Ryan Braun. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And that'll be a base hit for Braun. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Ready for another shot now, Aaron Judge. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First offering on its way. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now. Ready once again, Daniel Murphy. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Has a look, now the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Davis on the run. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. Now at the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Morris sets. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that stepping in and ready for another shot, Adrian Beltre. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. On its way is pitch number 75. Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge going back on it. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Right fielder.
Digging in to try it again. Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
And Ellsbury's aboard with a base hit. Ready for another shot now. Kyle Seager, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Oh, he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it travel deep enough, or he can square it and keep it fair.
Suarez is over now, and he's got it for out number 2. On to first, a double play. Ready for another chance. Russell Martin. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Catcher, Russell Martin.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. Ready once again, Lucas Duda, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Lucas Duda.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. Striding in once again, Steven Matz. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down on the shins and missed with it. 1. A runner at first with no outs here. 2-0.
You know what, Matt? He's been getting most of the pitches. I know he's complaining a little bit on this one, but he's been getting most of the pitches today. He should be feeling pretty good about himself.
The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
3-0 to the opposing pitcher. Throwing strikes can be difficult sometimes, but nothing like not being able to throw it to the other pitcher. Man, it's got to be frustrating.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. He's set. Here's the 3-1. A shot down the first baseline. A step on the bag for 1, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Digging in once again, Francisco Lindor. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Lindor.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Alomar fields it cleanly, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Starling Marte. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fouled straight back. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Ready on 1 and 2. Line toward right center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Digging in and looking for more, Ryan Braun. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And the runner's breaking for third. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. 7th inning straight ahead, but first let's take a look at the game summary for the first 6 innings of baseball.
Second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
To short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Here's Rajai Davis now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball. But he wouldn't commit. It's ball. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they've got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
Camping under it is Duda, and there are 2 away now. So striding forward now, Wilson Ramos. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, that shot tells you everything you need to know. He's really a little frustrated tonight. This has been a tough game. They haven't swung the bats well, and they need to start getting some offense going.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the seventh.
Right fielder, Aaron Judge.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hot shot to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Toronto bullpen. Now at the plate, Daniel Murphy. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Here's a fastball chop fouled at the plate. It's strike 1.
Boy, that fastball in right there really makes him conscious of the inside pitch and starts cheating. Now you're set up to throw something away if you elect to do that.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, and he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. So stepping in, Eugenio Suarez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Matt, he's throwing a lot of strikes. Very impressive, right? We just saw swing and miss. But he may be even more effective if every now and then he throws a ball that's out of the zone. Because they know he's in the zone. They're being really aggressive. If they have to think a little bit, it might not be a strike. It might be good for him.
And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. Russell Martin now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Jack Morris. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far.
Jack Morris.
Jose Ramirez is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. 8th inning underway here with a curveball that's taken for a ball. 1-0. And the pitch. Look out. 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count. 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in. Hey, that's a good.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. Now at the plate, Kenny Lofton. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And now we'll just stare him down out there as he steps off and bluffs him back to first. First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
He's really done a remarkable job considering the fact He's throwing the first pitch strike.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 0-1 count and the pitch. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. And a bluff move here to first, but it won't draw a throw. Ready on 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Yeah, but he has been so good. You're talking about getting into the 8th inning with 100 pitches. Not many guys do that.
Nate Jones is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Now playing right field, number 22, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Runner goes for second, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First offering on its way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder. But a foul ball, 1-1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Chopped weakly to the left. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Adrian Beltre. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Low for ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery.
I got 2.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Swing and miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. Xavier Cedeno is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Here's Lucas Duda now. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
First baseman, Lucas.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. Stepping into the bottom. Nate Jones, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position. Tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over him.
Davis has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base. Stepping up now, Francisco Lindor. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set and the pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. In the dirt here. One out and a runner on second base. Softly hit to short. Lindor has it, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Throw won't get him. Here's Starling Marte. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Luke Gregerson enters here looking to get the final out before the night.
Luke
Hyun-Soo Kim will be charged with the job of getting it. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. He's working here to bring home that very important insurance run, standing at third. And looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. Well, obviously not biting on the first two, so they'll go ahead and give him the freebie here. Here's Ryan Braun now. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. 1-1, here it comes. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Ready on 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Matt Bush comes on from the pen. At the plate, Jacoby Ellsbury. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. I'm set with the 0-1. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Braun is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Seager. He was a double play victim last time around. This is drilled, but right into the shift. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. Digging in the switch hitter, Roberto Alomar. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. 2 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Oh, man, I talk about frustrating.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result,